We're always told that productivity is all about tools and processes and metrics. But what if it's actually about heart? Today, we're going to explore this really powerful idea, how to connect the soul of your team directly to the value your customers get. It's a fantastic question, isn't it? I mean, it's so easy to get caught up in the deadlines, the features, the deliverables. But what if the real secret, the thing that leads to incredible results and truly happy customers, lies somewhere totally different? What if it's all about culture and motivation and having a real shared sense of purpose? Okay, so to really get to the solution, first we have to understand the problem. And for a lot of organizations, that problem is a huge disconnect between the people doing the work and the people who are supposed to benefit from that work. Think about it. On one side, you've got teams that are, well, they're just going through the motions. They get the tasks done, sure, but that spark, that passion, it's just not there. But then, on the other side, you have these high-performing teams who are energized, they're innovative, and they are deeply invested. The gap between those two, that's exactly where customer value gets lost. So, how in the world do you bridge that gap? Well, the answer lies in this concept called the Agile Heart. And let me tell you, this isn't just another corporate buzzword or some new framework. It's really a philosophy for building teams that absolutely thrive. At its core, the Agile Heart is powered by something called an Agile mindset. And you really got to pay attention to the words here. It's a philosophy to cultivate high-performing teams. See, this isn't about forcing a bunch of rigid rules on people. It's about nurturing an environment where people are genuinely driven to deliver amazing value. It's a mindset that's all about collaboration and responding to change, not just blindly following a plan. And this phrase just says it all. We're not talking about working harder here. We're talking about working with real passion and a sense of purpose. When a team operates from its heart and soul, their work completely transforms from just being a job into a mission. But look, a mindset like this doesn't just magically appear overnight. You can't just flip a switch. It takes real intentional effort. So the question is, how do you actually build and nurture an environment where this kind of thing can really flourish? Well, it really breaks down into two key stages. First, you've got to understand the fundamentals. And this is way more than just a single kickoff meeting. It's about getting everyone deeply aligned on the core principles. Then, and this part is absolutely crucial, comes the continuous work to cultivate and nourish that mindset. It has to be reinforced daily so it becomes the team's natural way of working, not just some poster you hang on the wall. Okay, now let's talk about where this all leads, because this is where it gets really powerful. When you successfully cultivate this agile mindset, the benefits don't just stay cooped up within the team. Oh no, it creates this amazing, positive ripple effect that spreads far beyond the office walls. So that first ripple happens internally. The team becomes genuinely motivated and happy because their work feels meaningful. And that satisfaction, that happiness, makes them so much more adaptable and flexible. They're excited to solve problems creatively instead of just rigidly following some process. And that positive internal energy, that flexibility and motivation, it doesn't stay contained. It flows directly outward. And that is where the real magic happens for your customer. And here it is, the big payoff. A happy, adaptable team becomes an engine for delivering incredible value. They don't just meet the expectations, they completely blow them away. And the outcome isn't just a satisfied customer, it's customers who are absolutely elated with the results. This chart just sums it all up perfectly, doesn't it? When you invest in the mindset that creates these high-performing teams, it directly translates into the highest possible level of customer satisfaction. They're truly two sides of the same coin. You really can't have one without the other. And so, that brings us to the final and most important question. Shifting from just managing tasks to actually nurturing people, from focusing only on the final outcome to caring about the journey to get there, that is the absolute essence of leading with heart. So the real question isn't whether this approach works, it's whether your organization is ready to make that leap.